Hey. Welcome, family. How is everybody doing today? How's everybody doing on this Saturday? And y'all, I'm coming to you with a Super Saturday Detox. Super Saturday Detox, or should I call it the Saturday Spiritual Detox? We know we had a long week. We probably had a rough week. Well, whatever the week might have been for you, guess what? I pray that your day and that you feeling and what you feel now, you feel light, you feel love, you feel peace, you feel released from those things that maybe you had a busy, rough week this week. But guess what? Take a seat, wind down, relax, because this is a moment to just let it go. Let it go. I got a juice that I'm going to make, and it's called the Green Energy Flush. Now that you probably went through the week, you probably feel like, hey, man, I had a rough week. But guess what? I have a juice that's going to renew you, refresh you, and get you back on the track and get you ready for next week, okay? That's what I'm the whole thing about on the Super Saturday or our Saturday spiritual detox, okay? We just detoxing from all of the worries, the cares. You can vent, you can comment in the comment section, whatever the case may be. Guess what? This is your hour. This is your minute. This is for you. Your place to just wind down. And come on, let's go in. I'm gonna make a juice while you chat with me and I chat with you and we get everything kicked off. Hey, guess what? We're gonna be making a juice in the process, and I got a good one lined up for you. Like I say, it's the green energy flush. Where it's gonna flush out all of that negativity spiritually, flush out your anything in your gut, flush out your stomach, your digestive system. It's gonna make you feel fresh in your mind. It's gonna make you feel renewed in your mind. All of those things that you need to pick you back up. You don't need caffeine. You don't need an energy drink. Only thing you need is the green that God gave us, y'all. It's the green that God gave us, and that's what we doing today, okay? So let's walk through what we're working with today, okay? So what we're working with today, remember, take time for you. Take time for you. Yeah, take time out. Take time out for you so that way you can be the best you and you can have a fresh week coming up. So let's see what we're working with. Okay, so very first thing on the list that we're working with is that we're starting with one cucumber. One cucumber. This is 95% water, y'all. 95% water, and it's gonna be your body's internal air condition. Water flushes us. Water cleanses us. Water, our body needs the water. It needs to be hydrated. So this is gonna be considered our air condition today, okay? We need that, okay? And next we're gonna start off with the celery. One of my favorites, y'all. Yes, y'all already know. I love celery. So we're gonna start with celery, okay, guys? Now, celery also plays a major part in mineral sickness. So any kind of mineral sickness, what it does, it goes in and it flushes everything out. Okay, so that's what celery does, and it's balanced sodium. Celery balanced sodium. Okay, so remember that celery balanced sodium and it lower blood pressure. So guess what? If you want anything to cleanse you out, flush you out, pick celery. You cannot go wrong. Next on the list, we have Granny Smith apples. Two Granny Smith apples, natural sweeteners, y'all. These are gonna be your natural sweeteners, and they help detox the liver and balance blood sugar. Okay, balance the liver and detox your liver and balance blood sugar. Detox your liver, balance blood sugar. Okay, so if you just joined us, so far we're starting with one cucumber, we're starting with one stalk of celery, we're starting with then the two Granny Smith apples. And next we moving on to something great, y'all. Mint. Y'all see that mint? The refreshment, the coolant. I mean, this fresh mint, they soothe the digestion. This is gonna soothe your digestive, okay? So remember, this is what I'm creating right now is the green energy flush. The green energy flush. I know you had a long week this week. I know you probably you need something to pick you back up. You need something to restore you. You need something to get you back on track for the fresh week. Guess what? This juice that I'm making is gonna do that for you. That's why the ingredients that I pick, they're picked so that way you can feel refreshed, you can feel renewed, you can feel rejuvenated. Okay, guys? Okay, remember, comment. Say hi, comment. Let me know what's going on. Remember, it's a Saturday detox, okay? So just detox your mind, relax. This is specially made for you, okay? Especially made for you to just relax. Come in, get some good juice, make a good juice together, and you're gonna be on your way, okay? So next, the lemon, guys, the lemon, one lemon, the kick of vitamin C. We want to be able to get a kick of vitamin C that wakes up our system. The lemon is going to wake up our system, okay? Next, one stalk of spinach. One stalk of spinach is rich in chlorophyll and iron. Rich in chlorophyll and iron is going to get the blood moving. It's going to get the blood pumping, and it's going to get things moving and shaking for us, okay? So these are our ingredients for our green flush juice. And remember, it's a green flush juice. This is going to renew you, any kind of digestive problems, any kind of stomach problems, any kind of things that you may be having. It's going to flush you out. It gives you mental clarity. Mental clarity, all of these things that God have given us and the greens that we're eating is going to be for you. We don't just juice, but we juice for life. We're not just juicing just to juice, but we're juicing for life, for embetterment. And everybody that's here today, you're valuable. You're valuable. So guess what? You deserve to put the good stuff in, okay? And if you want to go to the next level, you can add a splash of coconut water with this. So we got 1 cucumber, 1 stalk of celery, 2 Granny Smith apples. We're gonna have about 2 stems of mint, 1 lemon, and then we're gonna use 1 stalk of spinach, all right? So let's get this thing juiced, let's get this pressed, and let's run this through the juicer. Now, the juicer that I'm using the Coven juicer. Yeah, I'm using the Coven juicer now. The Coven juicing is a juicer that I use, a cold press juicer that I use. You can use any juicer, guy. I don't want you to ever think that, hey, I gotta have the top of the line or this gotta be the best. Guess what? If it gets the job done, it's for you. It's for you. I have used all kind of juicers. I've used the Nitro Bullet. I've used all these kind of great juices, but guess what? It's no wrong juice, okay, guys? And feel free to comment if you need any recommendations. I'll drop them in the comment section, so that way you can know what more juices that are out there. Remember, there's no wrong juicer. It all works the same, okay? So let's get everything cut and get everything pressed. And let me know what's going on. Remember, this juice right here is to balance your body. This is going to balance your body, and every cell in you that is wired to be balanced. So this way you can have a detox on this super spiritual detox Saturday. This is meant to relax you and to calm you, okay? So let's get everything in here pressed. Let's get everything in up squared away. And I like to cut my parts up. I like to cut my celery. I like to cut things up like nice and neat, because, you know, don't put pressure on your juicer. I don't like to put pressure on my juice. I like to kind of treat it right and treat it fair. So I won't be like, you know, hey, you know, just throwing it in there. So I like to be fair. I like to be right. I like to do it right. Okay, guys? So remember, if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. Chat with me. Let's talk on this Saturday spiritual detox. Saturday spiritual detox. How about that? Saturday spiritual detox. Saturday spiritual detox. All right. Well, let me give y'all a bit of background about me. So I started juicing for about 3 years now. And the reason why I chose to start juicing is because in going to another level, you have to change. In order to go to another level, you have to do something different that you never done before. And juicing for me became important because of the lifestyle that God was, the spiritual journey that I was choosing to follow. It was a part of it. And the only way that I can accomplish it was getting the nutrients and getting the sustainability and getting the discipline. You know, it takes discipline to juice, because when you juicing, you not only have to get rid of things, but you have to say, you have to willingly choose to put the good stuff in. If you don't, you know, just like you have a choice to choose, do I want to drink this soda or I'm going to drink some water? Do I want to eat a bag of chips or do I want to eat a bag of grapes? Or am I going to choose to sit in the house today, or am I going to go outside for a 5-minute walk just to get some vitamin D? What is it going to be? And that's what it is. It's just making better decisions, making better choices, one step at a time. It don't have to be an overnight process. You know, a lot of people think that, man, if I do this, you know, I got to give up so much stuff. I got to release so much stuff. My life is gonna change. I don't have the money. I don't have the finances. And finances is a big thing that I hear a lot about juicing. And it's about making good, finding good sales. You know, and why not invest in yourself? You're gonna be your biggest investment, okay? So always remember that you're gonna be your biggest investment. If you have if you have any conditions that you would like for me to make a juice about, any kind of high blood pressure, stomach issues, you having any kind of arthritis issues, please let me know. Leave it in the comment section, and I'll be sure to make a juice pertaining to what it is that you're going through, or whatever it is that you feel like you need to be helped with. You know, remember, this is a Saturday spiritual detox where you just come in and relax. And the juice that I'm making again is the green energy flush. The green energy flush is to get you prepared for your week ahead. Now, this juice is simply going to recalibrate you, it's going to clean you, and it's going to renew you in every way possible. You know, we're using 2 Granny Smith apples, we're using 1 cucumber, stalk of celery, 2 mint leaves, 1 lemon, and 1 stalk of spinach, okay? All of these things are chosen specifically for the reason of renewing you, regenerating your cells, getting your body back to being up and running like an engine. You know, we're refueling ourselves. Check it out, guys. I see the color coming through, just getting everything squeezed, pressed, and fresh. And the juice, like I say, the reason I picked the 2 Granny Smith apples are natural sweeteners. They're natural sweeteners because they help detox the liver, and they're good for diabetics. Green apples are less sweeter than red apples. So if you are diabetic or anything in that nature, it's best to use a green apple versus a red apple because of the sweetness and the sugar content. And the 95, we're using cucumbers. Cucumbers are 95% water. 95% water, and that's like the air condition, because we need hydration in our body to flush out cells, to flush out toxins, to get our body back on track. Guess what? We need to be hydrated. That's why we pick cucumber. And then the mint is a superpower. Like I love the mint. If you can just smell the freshness of this mint. I just got everything yesterday. I just went to the store this morning, and the mint, it soothes the digestive system. It soothes the digestive system, and it lifts your mood. So if you had a rough week this week, this juice right here is gonna make you feel on top again. It's gonna make you feel alive again. Remember, we detox, glow, and thrive. So if you wanna thrive again, we gotta detox. Remember, flush it all out. Get rid of that stuff. Let go of the week. I know you may have had a rough week. You may turned on the news, saw something you didn't like. You maybe had a tough week at work, dealing with the boss, the management. But guess what? This juice here is to renew you, refresh you, and make you feel alive again. Remember, lemon. Lemon has more vitamin C than an orange. Lemon is gonna fire up our system. It's gonna fire up our system, and it's gonna cut mucus. It's gonna cut mucus and alkaline. Lemon cut mucus in the alkaline, so it's a good source of vitamin C. So that's the reason why we add in this, so that way we can be flushed, cleansed out from anything. And when I'm cutting my lemon, I don't always cut off all of the skin. I leave just enough skin, so that way I can kind of get the root, some of the skin also, because of the powerful alkalizing effect that lemons have. So I'm just gonna stop this for a minute. I know it can be kind of noisy. I hope it's not too noisy for you guys. I'm trying to talk over the noise, but depression and anxiety. You know what? Depression. That's what the affirmations is about. On the channel, when you juicing and when you're drinking, affirmations are important, because what you hear is important as what you're drinking. Because when what you're saying to yourself and what you're hearing, guess what? That even goes within. So when you drinking your juice, you have to speak over yourself. I'll release all negative weight, and anything that doesn't serve me good, I'll release it now. As I drink this juice, I'm going to be fortified. My mind is going to be clear, and I'm going to know the pathway that I should take. Anything that's in my circumference of my area as I drink my juice, my insides, my mind, my body is aligning to its divine calling and to its higher purpose. I release any negativity. I release anxiety. I release depression. I release any and everything that does not serve me. And that's why we speak. Remember, it's just not about juicing, but it's a healthy lifestyle. You know, you're putting a healthy lifestyle and you're speaking over yourself. You're proclaiming the good things over your life, so that way you can see those things. You know, unless you see it, you will never see it. So I'm sorry, unless you say it, you will never see it. So make sure you say it, and you can help it out, but nothing really helps. You know, everything, you know, what we're doing and the way that we're juicing is to help you physically and spiritually, okay? So the difference with the things that I do, I also use the spiritual aspect, because if we're obeying and doing the best to help your temple, then the positive results should follow. You know, I know medicine has so many side effects. It has so many withdrawals, so many things that go in, and the natural use of the organs and what the organs are meant for when the chemical goes in versus the natural foods that we're putting. Remember, the green apples is a help detox the liver. The mint is a powerful powerful way to cleanse the mind and reset your mind. It's designed to boost the mood. Mint are designed to help boost your mood levels. So try this drink, Ember. Try this drink and let me know what you think. And I want to be able to just continue to encourage you as you continue to change. And I believe it's just a level of a battle. Battles come when you're trying to change. A lot of times things that people face in life, when they face battles, it's the fact that they're trying to change and do the right thing. And yes, it can be hereditary. Yes, people can make us feel like we may be having issues, but you know, just talk to your parents, talk to your doctor, and I'm pretty sure they can help you. Furthermore, but as far as with the juicing, you know, this juice is meant to, and you take it every morning. Drink this juice every morning on an empty stomach, so that way you can feel refreshed before you put any food. Remember, the first thing that you do on breakfast, break fast. That means you're breaking the fast. So when you're waking up in the morning, your digestive system has worked itself, because it could be digesting food overnight. So when you wake up from your break fast, this will be the perfect juice to drink. It's 2 green apples, 1 cucumber, a handful of spinach, 1 celery, a lemon, and fresh mints, okay? So yeah, this is what it's all about. It's about speaking over your life. It's about choosing the right things. It's about putting the right things in your body. And it's actually really a lifestyle. You know, I've been, for the last 2 days, I've been fasting, right? You know, I've been fasting and detoxing my body, detoxing myself from things from anything. I've been fasting a lot lately and just trying to realign my body. And you know, once you get used to eating a way or living a certain way for so long, your body starts expecting that from you. You can. Let me tell you, start today. Choose a start date. We're in the month of November. Check this out. Check this out. I want to show y'all. Who want to do the countdown? If y'all watch the videos, y'all know it's countdown time. Y'all know it's countdown time. So 3, 2, 1. Man, look at that goodness flow. Y'all seeing that? Check that out. You know, maybe you feel drained, distracted, or discouraged lately. Maybe your mind been racing, your energy is low. You know, it's hard for you to breathe at times. You feel like you say anxiety or whatnot. And just like this juice, your life can be restored. One healthy choice at a time. Your life can be restored one healthy choice at a time. Health isn't just physical. Health isn't just physical, but it's also spiritual. All right, family, it's almost time to get ready to try this juice drink. Still got a lot more in there working. I encourage you to start your week with intention. You know, start your week with intention. Start with intention. Um, one juice at a time, one day at a time, one prayer at a time, one affirmation at a time. And just you know, one affirmation at a time, one prayer at a time, and just let yourself know that, hey, I'm meant for better. You know, I will not end my year like any other year, but I will overcome. I will do my best. I will enjoy my life. You know, I encourage you to start your week, you know, and just stay consistent. You will start to see the results not just in your body, but you'll see them in your mind. You'll see them everywhere you turn. You'll begin to see the consistency that when you have the consistency, you'll begin to see that, hey, this thing is working for me. This thing is changing for me. I know I made one small step, but guess what? It was for my best. It was for the good. And remember, we doing celery, a stalk of celery, a stalk of spinach. We're doing 1 lemon. We're doing 2 mint leaves. We're doing 1 cucumber. And this here is gonna help revitalize us, and 2 Granny Smith apples. 2 Granny Smith apples. Like I say, I started juicing for the fact of me changing and being more, taking my health more serious. You know, nothing is gonna change unless you change it. So I decided that I'm gonna change the way that I eat, change my way that I eat for my wife, my kids, for everyone around me, because I'm only harming myself if I continually choose to put the negative and the bad things in. A lot of the food now, a lot of the things that's being produced and eaten, they don't serve our body any fuel purpose. So if it doesn't serve your body any fuel purpose, then you have to ask yourself, what am I actually putting in my body to help me keep going? Why do I feel so moody? Why do I feel so groggy? Why do I feel so upset? Why do I still feel so afraid? And it can be because of the food that we eating. It's simply because of the food. Now let's go ahead and get this drink in the glass. Check out that flow. Wow, check that flow out. That's a great flow. All right, let's get this juice poured and strained. And I simply use a strainer, so let me. And this just to get any kind of pulp out. Hold on 1 second. I'm looking at this. Because healing flows through every part of you and who you are, okay? So healing flows through you. So every time, remember, we take a drink, we sip with affirmation. Never drink your juice or never drink water. Never drink anything without the intention of telling it what to do for your body. That's the part of affirmation. That's part of, remember, juicing is also beneficial to your health and to your spirit. So we're not only focusing on the physical, but we're also focusing on the spiritual aspect of healing. So whenever you drink a juice, always speak affirmations over your life. Like I said, if you're drinking water, give it a duty, give it a job to do. Wow. This is so refreshing. So if you need anything to give you energy, this is considered the green energy flush, and this will give you natural energy, 100%. If you had a long week, this juice will get you back on track. Drink it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach to have maximum benefits, and I guarantee you, you will see the results within that same day or within that same day. Okay, so this is uniquely healthy. Maybe encouraged and faithful and stay fueled. And remember to detox, glow, and thrive. Until next time.